Hey guys, Bosse here, and in this video I'm going to teach you what I call the 3-note per string finger fragments. Let's get started. So what do I mean by this? Well, first of all, this concept falls under an umbrella concept that I call finger calisthenics. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know, if you know anything about sports, you know, if you're an athlete, you have to, before you get out on the field, you have to get your legs warmed up. You got to get your upper body warmed up. You've got to do some sort of calisthenic routine that comprises what you're about to do. And I feel that that is very important in guitar playing. You know, the end result for us is not a game like it is in sports. It's the song or playing with other musicians during a performance, okay? And we want to try to practice exercises that comprise that end result. Now, as guitar players, when we play 3 notes per string, there's really 3 different types of configurations that we need to learn. Now, if you know anything about the 3-note per string modes, you're going to find that what I'm about to show you, those 3-note per string modes comprise only these 3 finger fragments, okay? Now, before I go through each one, I want to show you what all 3 are, okay? Now, let's just randomly pick a fret. Let's go to the 5th fret, okay, because it's sort of the middle-ish of the guitar, right? But I just want you to, know that this is sort of an arbitrary thing. We can play these anywhere. You can play them up on the 15th fret, the 12th fret, the 1st fret, wherever. In fact, you should probably do that, but for right now, let's play it at the 5th fret. Now, the first configuration we have is what we call 1, 2, 4. So that means I'm going to start with my finger 1 on the 5th fret, okay? My 2 is going to go to the 6th fret, and then my pinky, my 4th finger, is going to go to the 8th fret. You got that? 1, 2, 4. The next fragment is what we call 1, 3, 4, okay? I'm going to start with my 1st finger on the 5th fret, my 3rd finger on the 7th fret, and my pinky on the 8th fret. Got that? Now, the next one is what I call 1, 2, 4 expanded, okay? And I use that term expanded to differentiate it from the first one that I showed you, which was 1, 2, 4, which was frets 5, 6, 8. This one is 1, 2, 4, but it's frets 5, 7, 9. Got that? 5, 7, 9, okay? Now I'm going to put a little disclaimer in here. Technically speaking, you could play this 5, 7, 9 with fingers 1, 3, and 4 as well. I recommend 1, 2, and 4, but there are some instances where the fingering of 1, 3, and 4 may be better suited for you depending on the context of what you're playing, okay? So I would practice both fingerings, okay? So let's go back to the first one, the traditional 1, 2, 4, and basically you're going to start on the 6th string and you're going to go up and you're going to get to the last note. Again, we're going to create what I call an infinite loop, so you're not going to double that last note and then come back. You're just going to play that last note and then bounce back around so you can create a loopable exercise. So it sounds like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Now, don't repeat that. Just bounce back down. 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 1, 4, 2, 1. So when I play it like at a slow tempo, but consecutively, it sounds like this. Notice the infinite loop. Got it? Okay. Next one is the finger fragment of 1, 3, 4, and this is frets 5, 7, and 8. So let's try that. Ready? Got it? Okay, one more time. Okay, now let's go for the final finger fragment, which I'm calling 1, 2, 4 expanded, but we could also call this 1, 3, 4 expanded, so I'm going to show you it with both fingerings. Here's frets 5, 7, and 9 with fingers 1, 2, and 4. Ready? Okay, now I'm going to play it with fingers 1, 3, and 4, but again realize that I am playing frets 5, 7, and 9. Still, same exact notes, ready? But with 1, 3, and 4. Check it out. Okay, now, what is this good for? Okay, now, like I said, songs that we learn, licks that we learn, solos that we learn are all going to have these type of finger situations, okay? So it only makes sense to practice what the building blocks of those end results are. Let me give you another example. Let me play you a G Ionian 3-note per string scale. Check it out. It sounds like this. Now, let's analyze the finger fragments there. It started like this. What is that? 1, 2, 4 expanded. Go to the next string. 1, 2, 4 expanded. The next one is this. 1, 2, 4. That's the traditional 1, 2, 4, the non-expanded one. Okay? Same thing on the next string. When I go here to the second string, it's 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Got it? So let me play the whole thing. Okay, one more time and I'm going to narrate, okay? 1, 2, 4 expanded, again, 1, 2, 4 traditional, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. So as you can see, that scale is comprised only of those 3 fragments that we just learned, okay? And it just so happens that when you learn all of the 3-note per string modes, all 7 modes, that every single mode only has those fragments within it, okay? So all the better and more ammunition to make sure that you learn these fragments, okay? Now there's 3 things that I want you to remember when you're practicing these, and it's the same 3 things that I highlighted with the 2-note per string fragments, okay? Number 1 is that we want to make sure that our fingers are not flying off the neck. You don't want this. See how far my fingers are going? You don't want that. You want very controlled finger movements, okay? You want to make sure that your fingers are only coming up slightly off the neck. Check it out. A lot of people, when they've seen me play live in videos, they say, man, I can't even see your fingers moving up, okay? That's what you want, okay? Number 2 is you want to make sure that your fingers are nice and arched like this, okay? You don't want to play flat-fingered like this. You want to be on the tips of those fingers. You're going to get a better sound, okay? And you're also going to ensure that you don't mute any strings, okay, when you switch from one string to the next. And the other thing is you want to make sure that your fingers are always hovering over 4 frets, okay? So when you do 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4, that's not that hard because most guitar players get to a point where they can hover above a 4-fret area with relative ease, okay? But when we get to this expanded form, I really have to stretch my fingers out like this, and it's not comfortable. And you know, it's one of those things that it doesn't hurt, but it's just not comfortable, okay? But you want to get there, you want to force yourself to be able to do it because it's going to help create economy of motion, help you play faster and more accurately, okay? So you can see I've already got my fingers stretched out over those frets. I'm here at 5, 7, and 9. Now I'm going to play it. Keeping my fingers arched and not flying up off the frets, okay? So those are all the things that you want to consider with the 3-note per string finger fragments. Hope you like that. I'll see you next time.